Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, how's it going? I'm trying
Good,
to see if
good,
I can
good. Thanks for
get
coming
on.
to my first ever live.
Fun, fun. I'm trying to
So,
see. Yes, go ahead.
did you get it up or?
I'm trying to get it up on YouTube. It's
Okay.
being weird. Yeah. Is it working on your end? Is anybody in the chat?
I believe so.
I
Can
can't
you see
see the
anything?
chat. I'm trying to
Is
get to
anybody
the.
out there?
Is anybody there?
There's an
Yeah,
ad
let's
going on
see.
right now, so.
Ah. Oh, I see the ad. There we go. I see us.
Do you see the ad?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Well, oh, let me mute myself because that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. It looks like I'm froze. Oh. Okay, there's a lag in the computer. Okay.
Yeah. There we go. That should have worked. I took the mute mute off. And let's take a look here. Let me pull up the chat, see if anybody's out there. Oh hey, Seth what's on? Melissa is
Nice.
on.
Hello,
Hey guys.
Susan. And Melissa's on too. Hello.
Hey guys, we are so new at this. New. Like I'm not even like you had to take a course to do this or whatever and or like do some kind of if you're under a certain oh yeah. It's like I don't know.
Oh, I like your setup, Jackie.
You. That's what I've been working on.
It looks nice.
I've been moving stuff around. I have moved. These are shelves that were in my bedroom that now are here. So I'm moving most of my collection out here. So half my living room is my, all of this, all my bags.
Nice. Well, I like displaying. I do. I don't like dust bagging them. I just don't. Does anybody out there agree?
Yeah.
Because if I
Hey,
dust
Melissa
bag them, I
Corner.
get them.
Yeah. Hey, Marcia Johnson. Hi. There's gonna be people on this live I don't know. So hi everybody.
Oh, Marcia Johnson. Hello.
Yeah, so I don't put them in dust bags because I forget them. So the only ones that are in dust bags are actually the light colored ones that are sitting up next to other ones. And I try to keep since it's in my living room, the humidity is pretty constant, and we're in a dry environment anyway, so it's fine. It's I'm semi-arid, so I don't have to worry about moisture. Like I would never do this in like Florida because there's too much contact.
Okay.
Leather does not like to be touching other leather.
I mean, there's a lot of humidity here. I'm sure there's more there, right?
Actually, where are you? What state?
Missouri, Southwest Missouri.
Yeah, you probably have more humidity, honestly, because you have more weather. We're pretty much. I'm Central Texas, and when I say Central Texas, I'm like Austin, outside of Austin, so like in the middle of the state.
Nice.
So it's very dry here. It's very dry. So if you go to Houston, very moisture, but where I'm at, super dry. It gets drier the more west you get. It's just we're in the middle. Hot, dry, and hotter. We have two seasons, hot and hotter. It's cold for like 3 days.
Yeah. I was
reading like where Autumn used to live, she had very humid.
Humid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I can't stand humidity. Like I'm ready for fall. Like I sweat instantly. Like. But Suzwhat said that she uses dust bags, or she doesn't use the dust bags either.
Yeah, I want to see my bags. Like I use, like you can see there's behind me. Maybe you can or can't, but there's a couple that have dust bags because they're white. Right. That's it.
Well, I learned from you that the suede ones get a lot of dust, right?
Oh yeah. Suede just because of the nap of the leather, but you use and I have. Hold on. Oh please. Up close and personal. This is a suede brush. So this is rubber, and the rubber is what lifts the nap and brushes the dirt off. So this is how you clean your suede bag. There's also, and you can see some color on here. because it's lifting the nap and brushing off the dirt. You could use a gumbalker eraser if it's made from real rubber.
Uh-huh.
Totally. This
And
is
that hurt the bag?
synthetic. No, not all. It
Okay.
just rubs off the dirt, lifts the nap. If there's staining on the, you can use a suede cleaner. And then you just let it, and you just brush, and then you just brush off the nap some more, and use the rubber. And then there's also a stiffer bristle brush, and then you
Okay.
just kind of brush off the nap, and it's fine. It's
Okay.
not going to be brand new, but it's
Yeah.
not going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't use suede. And
Right.
then if you spray it with a protectant to begin with, it's even better. Yeah.
Well, nice. I'll have to get one of those brushes.
So, oh, we have somebody from New Zealand. Hi. I have
Hello.
no idea.
That is
Sharon Mac.
very far.
Yeah. I've always wanted to
Welcome
see. I
to
feel
the
like New Zealand's
channels.
going. Yeah. So let's see. Melissa says both of your states are wet and wetter. I don't use dust bags. So I always see my. Um, I can't read that. I'm sorry. I have glasses for a reason. And it's way, way over there. I can't seem to get that bigger. Let me see if I
I'm
can
going to
make
let
the screen larger.
Jackie look at the comments because I'm up here on a stool. So
Yeah.
if anyone asks me something, then, you can ask me.
So I'm looking at everybody on my cell phone. And then I'm looking at over here. I have 3 monitors I'm staring at. So I'll constantly be looking.
I'm like, where do I look? So, the Queen of Trades and I decided to do this live unboxing for, the first time. So, someone said hi. Hi, Jackie from Sharon. I don't know. But anyway, back to the trade. Are you ready to do yours?
Sure. Yes. Let me open mine. So
Okay.
I just took the tape off. I haven't opened. I haven't looked at it, so I don't know.
Okay.
So, and my headphones are on because that's where my microphone is, guys.
Okay.
So, I get that question a lot. Like, you're always in your headphones. I'm like, well, because I listen to YouTube and audio casts, and I live in a household of lots of people. So here we go. Here we is. This is a very big bag. So this is a very big box. Let's take a look. Whoa! Look at this. I should have worn purple today. I love this. This is so pretty. Oh, look at this tassel. That's awesome. Like, I saw you open this, and I'm like, oh, I love that bag. And then you were like, I don't really love the bag. I love the bag.
Exactly. It was made
Look
for
at
you.
this. I love this. This is beautiful. So because I'd seen this bag, and before we agreed on the trade or anything, I actually bought a Michael Kors because I love this bag so much. I'm like, I better go look at Michael Kors.
You bought
again.
another one?
Oh yeah, I did.
Nice.
It's coming up. Where did I put that bag? Oh, it's up there. Well, actually, you can see it in the video. It's that little bit of pinkish one next to the red.
Oh, you got a pink?
On the top. Yeah, I got it from Macy's, but okay. So I was like, I haven't looked at Michael Kors for years. They just got purchased, in the whole tapestry. Well, they're going to get purchased next year, right? With
I've heard that.
That whole. What was the main?
Was it
Jimmy Choo, Michael Kors, Coach is buying them. Tapestry Group is buying Capri Holdings. The Capri Holdings is Michael Kors, or Michael Kors along with like Kate Spade, or I'm mixing those up, whichever way. But they're all going to be the giant conglomerate, right? So I figured I might buy a Michael Kors before they change.
Yes.
Because I think Kate Spade is already under Tapestry. And Michael Kors is the Jimmy Choo Versace. Is it Versace?
Yes. I think Versace.
Yeah, Jimmy Choo, Versace, Michael Kors, and I can't remember who else is in that umbrella. But they're all becoming one investment group. And investors, things change. So I was thrilled because this looks brand new. There's no wear on this. This is the best trade ever.
It is an awesome one. I mean, I'm just not into giant bags anymore since I I quit a job after 20 years, so I don't carry my life with me anymore.
I transitioned from large bags to small bags because I had a shoulder problem.
Oh, okay.
And after the orthopedic surgery, and I do have arthritis over here. So even though I have this giant bag,
Mm-hmm.
I put the exact same stuff in this bag
Do you?
as all my other bags.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
best because that thing is
Hmm.
weighty when it has stuff
Oh
in it.
yeah.
But
The
it's
problem, and that's why.
beautiful. It's
Well,
beautiful.
that's why I switch out bags
Yeah.
because every day. Because if I stay in a bag, more and more and more things show up
Oh,
in my bag, and I'm like, wait, but I need that, and then it's hard to pare down once you have like, well, I need this and I need that, and I need 5 lipsticks and 2 perfumes, and of course I need those tissues.
yes, exactly. Well, or you end up losing your things that you've left in other bags, I'm guessing, from
Oh,
changing them.
oh, I do that. I do that
I've
too. I
lost a
still do
mirror
that.
that I'm like, I don't know which bag it's in.
Let's see if it's
Like,
chat.
I don't know where it is, so I'll eventually get to it, right?
Yeah. Okay, people love the color. They love the bag. And I was looking at this. My sister, my twin sister. I don't
Okay.
know if you know I have a twin sister. If you didn't
Yes.
know, and she loves purple. She loves purple so much. Her daughter is named Violet.
Oh,
So as
oh.
soon
So
as
she
she
gonna try to
sees
steal
this,
that?
oh yeah, oh
Uh,
yeah, I know that. I
no.
already knew that. I knew that when we did the trade. I'm like, well, if I can keep this out of my sister's clutches, I'll be lucky. But the good news is we live like an hour and a half away from each other. She's not
Oh,
here that
okay.
often. So as
Well,
long as I don't carry it in front of her, she'll be like, it's fine.
well, if you change daily, she might not see it.
No, she doesn't. And
Okay.
you know what? Because I change daily, people didn't know how many bags I had. Because you don't see me every day. You see
Ah.
me occasionally, and people at work, of course, I'm taking work totes. It's different. They don't pay attention.
Uh.
Some of the ladies do, but
Yeah.
in my section, there's only 2 women. The
Mm-hmm.
men could care less. The men wouldn't have a clue.
Unless
Like,
they're YouTube husbands like mine. Now he
yeah.
notices Michael Kors or Louis Vuittons. He's like, "Is that a Louis Vuitton over there?
Oh,
Anybody
cool.
else
And it
out there
has.
have that?"
Oh, you gave me a rodeo.
What?
A Pegasus.
Oh yeah, I threw in a couple extras. I'm like,
Yeah,
I have 5 of those horses.
yeah. And I got you to. I don't know if you meant to, but you gave me an extender,
Yes, I
which
did.
I
I
appreciate.
didn't use that either. I'm like, I don't know why I just bought one, but there it is.
Well, sometimes on the smaller bags, people do just use one.
Okay.
So
Well,
this
I
is
hope you
my
can use it.
cool, awesome. Oh my God, yes, I actually have. Okay, let me show you the. Well, I don't know if I show every. I haven't. I've only gone live with Winnie, so these are all my extenders. These are half of my extenders.
Oh my gosh! Just add one more. It's fine.
I no, so I use those,
Oh
and I actually have.
wow.
I have this in a dark color, not the gold color. So I did. I needed this.
Oh well, there you go. I'm glad you needed it. Well, so it is gorgeous. I never complained about purple, and I never owned a purple bag in my life. The color
This
I
is my
actually
first.
don't mind. I like
Yeah,
the
this is my
color.
first one. Yeah, it was
So
just too big for you, right?
what?
It was just too big. That was
It's just
really
too
the
big.
crux.
Yeah, it's just too big, and I could even handle heavy because
Look,
I have
look how cool.
Florentine satchels that are heavy.
Oh man,
It's just maybe it's the
Florentine is
shape too.
very heavy. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Of
Yeah,
course, with
it's
the
gorgeous.
Florentine hand carry and a strap is a lot different than a hobo.
Oh yeah,
Hobos, there's the weight is just right there.
right. You're right. Okay, so I'll do
But
mine, and then we'll discuss.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, I put it in this box. It wasn't a bag because mine's, of course, a smaller item. Hopefully, y'all can see. Do you see the dust bag? Okay, and it has the little. So let me open it, and then we'll talk about where this came from. Ah, yes, gorgeous. And I looked up what this was called. It's called the T monogram Jaggered print. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a jacquard. It's a
Jacquard.
fabric type.
I'm like, how do you
Mhm.
say that?
Yeah.
And then it has a crossbody strap too. And the gold is actually not so shiny. I like that too. But yeah, I've never owned a Tory Burch either.
Oh, wow.
Never. And so here's it's a thin crossbody, but I imagine I'll use just the shoulder. I like the shoulder. And
It's
you can
actually
tell
really...
behind me that I like smaller bags right now. So it's perfect. Yep. So you want to tell them where this originally came from?
Sure. Oh, hey, Winnie. By the way, Winnie Blvd's on the live in the chat. She's the one who named me the Queen of Trades, by the way. She also is the one who named my channel.
Winnie, that's perfect. She is the Queen of Trades.
So that bag that you're holding is actually from Yoda Styles. So if y'all follow the bag community, you've probably seen Yoda, Miss Yoda. That was her bag about a year ago, maybe a little further back, and I bought that from her because she wasn't using it, and then I wasn't using it because it's just a little too small for me, and I used it one time, maybe twice, and I'm just like, I am not using this bag. Let me see if I can trade it, and then this lovely purple bag came into view, and I'm like, hey, you like small bags and I like big bags. How do you feel about trading bags?
And when you showed me that, because I went through your videos, I'm like, okay, let me look at all of her stuff that I've seen so far. I'm like, man, I like that Tory Burch, and I don't usually like Tory Burch. And so then you sent me a photo of it. I'm like, yes. I want that one. Yes.
Yeah. There's actually quite a few bags.
This was meant to be mine.
Yes. You know, and by the way,
we'll thank Yoda for that, and then you. So.
And she did that with a collab. She actually collabed and got. I think that was a collab video. I think her and somebody else got Tory Burch. Hey, Miss Dee Bean is on. Hi, Miss Dee.
Hey, Dee.
I'm just catching. I'm learning how to do this multitasking thing with looking and talking. Winnie makes this look so easy.
It's hard to look at the screen and then look at it.
Oh, I don't know how Ed did his live vlog sale by himself. This is mayhem. And following the chats. Like, I know.
You do need two people to do the chats, and you have to talk and then respond. And I'm just glad this worked out because I had no idea what I was doing. I researched it to death like 2 hours before. I'm like, okay, it said you had to be verified. I'm like, okay, am I verified? I would think so. And I was. And then I had to create it, which I thought I had before. And you either choose webcam or you choose your phone. I'm like, let's just go phone. That sounds easiest. So we did it. So that works out. So.
Well, I'm not verified, which is why you had to host. Because I think the verification, I can become verified, but I haven't done it. And I think you get verified at a certain level, like at 1,000 subs. I don't have 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So. But anyway, it looks like. Oh, my therapy.
Linda is the greatest researcher. She will find you things if you need a bag tweaked a little bit. Like that Quince bag of mine, she's like, you can buy clips. You don't have to put hair ties on the inside. I'm like,
well, I showed a bag and she's like, Jackie, I think that's not what you're calling it. And I gave her the code and she said, oh no, it's this. It's called this. I'm like how?
Yeah, she's amazing. Hello, Linda. Oh, funny. All right. Does anybody have any questions for us? I don't know. I love pre-love just as much as Jackie does. So.
Well, also like with trading, the reason I like trades because we all have bags that don't quite work, but we keep them. And when it's contemporary bags, the value comparison it's not quite there. So, but if you trade a bag for a bag, people are like, sure, I'll trade a bag. I'm not using this. So when you start doing dollar amounts and I paid this much and I paid that much and I really want to get this much out of it, it's a different feel. So when you're trading a thing for a thing, people are like, oh yeah, I'll trade you a thing for a thing. Like Melissa on here, I've traded with Dee, I've traded with Ed, and I've traded with Winnie, and I'm sure I'm missing somebody. I'm going to be trading with Dawn coming next Saturday. That's the first trade. I pretty much with
Oh,
most people traded a bag.
yeah. Oh,
But
my husband said, "Why do you think that? Did you know I would like this bag? Had you watched some of mine?"
I've watched tons of your videos, so I figured as soon as I found you, I've watched your videos. So I've seen that you like smaller bags
Mm-hmm.
and that big. And then the criticism for this one was when you were showing it was it's too big, and I'm like, well, I can solve that because I'm trying to get rid of all of my too small bags. So my
Yeah.
medium to large bags I'm keeping, and
Right.
although this okay, spoiler alert,
Uh-oh.
I should not have kept this. This is too small for me. But I fell in love, okay? This is a sneak peek. This video doesn't come out till like October, but
Uh-oh. What is
I
it?
had to this is the Coach Studio, mini studio baguette
Mini.
bag.
Oh, it's a
And this
little
bag
box.
it's
Oh.
discontinued. So I had it's in that faded blue Tiffany color. So
Yes.
the color's over with because it's a summer color, and then the style bag is being discontinued. So I'm like, I just need to get the bag. I wanted the regular studio, but they didn't have it. They only had the mini baguette studio. So here we are,
That's
with a
pretty.
small, tiny. I know, but it's like, Jackie, are you gonna use this? No. Am I gonna look at it? Yes. Am I gonna regret this? No. I was just like, because my rationale was it fits my wallet, and behind me you can see that I have the day tote in faded blue. So when I
Oh,
take large totes, I put
yeah.
small bags like this in totes.
Inside.
And yeah, so then when I need to go in and grab stuff, this is what I carry. But all my work crap or things, paraphernalia, stuff, the stuff you carry with you is in those big bags. So when I go
Mm-hmm.
shopping, and then I just take this out when I want to go run in to do something and leave the big bag in the car.
Yeah.
But this is contradictory to everything I've been trying to do, which is to reduce
You couldn't resist.
fail.
Well,
Oh,
I
utter
have a
fail.
spoiler alert too. Me and Yoda bought something from the Coach Mint and Surf that is coming up tomorrow. So we
No.
collabed.
And she didn't tell me. Oh my god, I was just texting her because
Yeah.
Yoda, she has the Surf and Mint. I think it was the Bandit bag. I love it. She bought that full price. I wanted it so bad, and
It's
then
yeah.
I wanted it so bad, and then I wanted
Well, when
to.
I saw her video, I was like, man, I like that, but I didn't want to pay the boutique money. I didn't want to do
She
it.
she bought that full price. I'm not even on sale. She
Oh,
loved. She was in. I think she was in New York with Dawn. And okay, this is what I've learned from watching all of our bag YouTube friends. Don't go shopping with Dawn and Cammy. You're gonna spend money.
you're gonna spend too much money. Oh man.
You
I
go
mean,
shopping with Dawn.
I already can't help myself as it is. I mean,
Well, because Fuchsia Floyd, when she went out there, she spent
uh-huh.
money. And you saw Cammy did an unboxing or yesterday about her second birthday box or thing she bought when she was with Dawn.
Oh,
Dawn has been doing her. We and I went shopping with Cammy. I'm like, okay, y'all. I'm not. If I go visit Dawn ever, we are not going shopping.
no. And I would like to meet up with some people, but yeah, we would all be bad influences because I mean that's our addiction. I mean, really.
Hey,
But
Melissa,
I
I
like
see.
contemporary lately more than
Yeah,
the designer. So
I
I
am.
still like him, but
I
too
love
independent.
designer.
Yeah.
I love luxury, but I am dead serious. As we are a two income family, we work full time. We're both state employees. I
Mm,
can't afford it. I mean,
yeah.
the people I'm seeing who can buy luxury are either making money off YouTube, like a lot of money,
A
or
lot
they
of
own businesses. They own businesses, and if you own
mhm.
businesses, and they probably work 10 years and work really hard, and they can spend their money how they want to, they
Right.
have just a larger discretionary amount of money they can use. As a
Right.
state worker, that's not me,
Yeah.
and it's not what I carry. It's not what the people I work with carry. So
Right.
if I walk around with the $3,000 bag, people think I'm a contractor. At my job, that's the vendor. The
Yeah.
vendor drives the Porsche. The vendor drives like because I work for the state. Like I don't even get coffee service where I work because that's public money. So we have to
Yep.
bring and buy our own coffee. So it's like I came from the public sector, or from the private sector to the public sector. And when I was in the private sector, we had coffee service, we had, donuts showed up and bagels showed up, and I worked in gas
Mm-hmm.
and oil and all kinds of
Oh
incentives,
yeah,
and we had big
different in the
parties. and
private.
and then I went to the public sector, and like, you shall not do this, and you should not do this, and you cannot take lunch, and you cannot. I'm like, what?
Oh,
You can't receive gifts. You can't. It is seriously, as a public employee, everything is scrutinized.
oh,
Like,
everything. So you really can't. Ugh.
no.
I mean you probably
Mhm.
bring your vintage bags, and do people look at you funny or what?
People do carry vintage LV, and
Oh,
that's about the only fancy bag I see. So I
yeah.
do feel comfortable carrying vintage bags, but
Mm,
I did have, when I traded the bags with Winnie,
yeah.
when I gave her the Diane bag,
Yeah.
part of the problem with that Diane LV bag, which by the way I paid a premium for because I got it like right when it dropped, I got it through
Ooh.
consignment, which I paid extra to get it. It was very expensive. Had to have it. Sold things left and right to get it. I get it, and then I just look at it because when I took it to work, I had to lock it up, and that's
Oh
not fun.
no!
I
You have to
I
lock
just
it
want
up. Oh no.
my desk, my office is a compound. Okay, so I work on a compound. It is
Oh,
secure. You have to be tagged to get in. You're tagged to go through the turnstiles. You're tracked. There's monitors. We are on a secure floor. I
wow.
mean, but expensive items or even just things left have been stolen.
Ew.
So I have, yes, I have, and it's, we have people who walk through the building. We have people that are escorted, but you're not all watched. And we even have cameras, but they're not where I'm sitting. The cameras
Oh.
are in the elevator areas, the public areas.
Mm-hmm.
So things have gone missing. Like I've lost two sets of headphones.
Oh.
Yeah, just from my
Why
desk
are people
overnight. So,
disgusting like that?
well, it's actually the cleaning crew because it's a contract, but they're
Uh,
not being monitored well enough, and you leave people alone and there's stuff everywhere. Things go missing, especially
right.
when it's electronics. They're not. They're all vetted, but that doesn't mean much because, like, to me, I've never understood why that. Yes, that cell phone is $1,000. I get it, but that's your job. Is a
Right.
thousand dollars worth your employment? And
Exactly.
then the records. Because
Right.
everybody who works for the state is like, we all have drug tests. We
Yeah.
all have been background checked. All of us. Every last one of us. So it's like, how does this happen? And then they tell
Yeah.
you,
How did they get
well,
past that? I mean,
yeah. They're like, well,
you
you just have to secure your things.
yeah.
So the solution is, even though everybody is vetted, everybody's supposed to be there, everybody's badged in, and we have security, we have to lock all our stuff up.
Jeez. Yeah. I don't
And
know
I
if I
laugh all the
carried that Diane bag there either.
No, I carried it once. I put it in my drawer. I locked it, and then I felt like this isn't worth it. If I have to lock up my stuff,
Yeah.
like I'll carry my contemporary bags, plop them on the desk, and I won't even think twice. I'll put them under my desk, on the
Mhm.
desk. Because I totally, if you watch Cammy's closet, she talks about when she goes to work, she carries really nice, very nice totes.
Mhm.
But I think she works in an office where she can lock her door. You know,
Oh,
or
well, that's
it's
helpful.
at least, yeah. Because if you're
Can you
gonna,
lock your
because again,
cabinet, your desk cabinet? Is that
yeah,
what you do?
but it's a filing drawer. And
Oh,
if you're carrying a giant tote, they're not going in a
gonna fit.
filing drawer.
Oh, you're right. You're
So we
right.
have we have day lockers too if we wanted to, but I'm one of those specialized employees where my equipment is stationary. So
Uh-huh.
my equipment, I have to be at the office 5 days a week, so I'm there all the
Oh,
time.
okay.
Somebody said, "Welcome to being a government employee." Yeah, I've been there. Linda says that I've been a government employee for like going on 7 years now, and I love it. I honestly love it. Compared to working as a private sector, which was catering to investors, working for the public is awesome. I wish I had done it sooner. I know you said you are stay at home, but did
Yeah,
you ever were you
but
employed before?
so I worked at the government level, at the county level, for 20 years.
Yeah,
So, it's different than the state, but
yeah.
the retirement's good. The vacation, the holidays are good. Um, you know,
Oh,
but
I I will talk over anybody.
no, go.
I
But
derail
I'm
all
done with
best
it.
laid plans. So this, guys, this is the bag I showed on today's video on my channel. So I did do some upholstery cleaner on it, but you can see there's still some edge rubbing. It's still a little damp. But so the next step to cleaning this pre-loved, gorgeous, very inexpensive eBay find is I'm going to use just old-fashioned soap and water. But the problem with this bag is it's this wonderful Dooney nylon, which is
Uh-huh.
supposed to be water repellent. So try cleaning something that's supposed to be water repellent. It does not like to be cleaned. So
Jeez.
this is the fabric cleaner I'm using on it. So you just
Okay.
saturate this on it just outright, and then you kind of wipe it off. And I've
Okay.
done that, and for the most part, it's okay. But there's some built-in grime in here, so this is gonna be Dawn Ivory soap or Dawn liquid soap,
Oh, I've
and
heard of people
just
using
scrub
Dawn.
brush. Yeah,
Hmm.
because it's a degreaser and it's a gentle soap. So I'll
Okay.
try that on the nylon. I've already pulled out the lining and brushed it out. So what I do with these bags first, and where does that brush? I have a horsehair brush. Now these are really good to spread conditioner on leather, but and normally on a nylon I would use a nylon brush, but it's buried and I just grab this one, and you
Yeah.
just brush all the dirt, you spray it, and
Yeah.
then I'll do another clean on it. And I use these things. I use these things because one, this bag normally retails for like over $100 or around,
Yeah.
and I got it for I don't remember how much I paid for, but if I get it dirty, I'm not gonna cry over it. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's fine. Throw it in the car. Um, I drive in a minivan. I'm the passenger. My husband's the driver. That's the one thing where he's very like, I will drive. I'm like, fine, you drive. So I
I
throw
want
this
to
poor
drive.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I throw these poor bags on the floorboard, and it's rubber mat. Okay,
Oh.
rubber mat. This is not
Oh.
upholstered mat. This is
Yeah.
rubber mat
Oh.
floors, and it gets tossed in the back. It gets tossed in the front. I
Yeah.
mean, these bags got to live. Like, thought the spot of doing that to a never full is
Ooh. No.
oh oh
No.
oh,
I have my
and
little
it's
purse hangers. I'm like, this
yeah
is not going on
yeah
the floor.
yeah.
Uh,
Um, did you
do you
watch
use Apple Guard or Apple brand? That's what I
I
like.
don't use the Apple brand. I use Colin Carbonal Pro for the protectant, and
Mm,
for the conditioner, I actually use a lot. I use this a lot. This is Bickmore,
okay.
and I also use our Bickmore, yeah, or Phoebings, and this is a wax based conditioner. I like the wax based a little bit more. I actually have another sneak peek. I have a bag coming in the mail that is a vintage um, Alto Alfaqueta
Ooh.
bag. So there's water spots all over it. And
Oh
this
gosh.
this poor person said, "Can you? I'll sell it to you for $20." I don't remember how much. I'll have to look. I think it was even less than $20. All said and done, tax shipping, it was $30. I said, I'll take the rescue bag. Please just give it to me. So
Yeah.
I'm going to use not this wax base on it, but I'm going to use neat foot oil. And that is an natural oil conditioner. And that will change the leather color completely. That will change it from a
Will it
vintagey
darken it?
vachetta. It will.
Mhm. Yeah.
And so I'm gonna see how it turns out.
Well, it's
I
30
don't know.
bucks. I mean, try it.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
I've always watched YouTube and since 2020 anyway, and I noticed that they like this. A lot of people like this brand,
Yeah.
the rain and stain repellent. I put that on the
Well,
vagina.
the only thing I know for sure about leather cleaning is everybody says, "Oh, use the Coach cleaner." I'm like, "No, don't. Our Coach conditioner. Any product that has silicone in it, you don't want to use." And those the Coach brand actually is not actually a good product
Oh,
for leather cleaning.
okay, good to know.
So
I don't
yeah,
have.
because I watch a lot of leather. How I started YouTube, guys, was watching how to clean vachetta off my vintage Speedy. That's
Yeah,
how I learned how, and that's how I found Olive Beckman. That's how I found everybody. That's how, and then from Autumn, I found everybody else, right? And then
yeah.
I learned how to clean vintage vachetta because I had this vintage Speedy LV bag that my mother had given.
Yeah.
My mother had given me. I actually have never shared that out publicly because that bag was a fake bag. Well, she won't watch this. It'll be fine.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble.
Yes, but she gave me a fake bag, and I didn't know it was fake. She'd tell me it was fake. She knew it was fake. I had it for 10 years, and when I realized it was a fake Speedy, I didn't know, and I was actually looking into getting it repaired. And at LV, thank goodness I had done enough research at that point in time to realize it's fake, and that kind of led me into this rabbit hole of luxury shopping. So that's why I ended up buying like over 10 luxury bags, all pre-loved. I never bought a single thing from because I like the styles of yesteryears more than today.
Yeah, me too.
I like the Hardy patinaed, honey patina. I like the canvas. I love LV canvas. I think it's beautiful, but it's not very safe to carry around, to be honest. And plus, since I'm Asian and I live in Central Texas, right? So I live Hispanic. A lot of people here think I'm Hispanic. There's a lot of Asian and Native American in the Hispanic community, especially here in Texas. Texas used to be part where I'm living. Used to be part of Mexico. So there's a lot of multicultural ethnic things in this area. So I look kind of normal. I match. I look normal. Like I kind of look like everybody around me. And but people just assume I'm carrying a fake bag because I'm Asian, and it's hilarious because we all seen the movie or you've heard about the movie The Crazy Rich Asians, and it's like, yeah, not all of us, just some of us.
That's funny.
So it's fine. I'm actually kind of safe to drive around and carry them. It's just that I don't feel comfortable doing it as much. It's not. It's nothing to do with. Well, I've had a couple. My mother's been pickpocketed, but my mother is a walking target. Okay, the woman's Asian. She's 5 foot nothing.
Tiny.
100. Yeah, like 130 pounds, dripping in gold. Yeah, dripping in gold. I am her security guard. No. I'm seriously, mom.
Well, Jackie, my husband is 6'8", so I don't worry too much either.
Yeah.
He's my bodyguard, so.
So how did you start doing YouTube?
How did I?
Yeah.
Actually my husband, so I started watching during the pandemic in 2020 and really just got sucked in and really enjoyed it, and I've always loved handbags since high school, not always, but and so he's like, why don't you try it? I'm like, what? Try it? And my first video, I did not speak. All I did was unbox in silence because I was so scared. I was like, I cannot do this. I cannot. And then the next 6 months or so, or maybe 3 months, I started talking, but I wasn't going to be on camera. I was like, I can't
do it. The hands and voice video?
I did the voice and the hands. And, I like my nails, but then I finally, after 6 or 8, I don't know how long it took me, but I finally got on camera, and then it takes getting used to talking to yourself on your phone or camera. But yeah, it was my husband's fault that I started it.
I think I started just because first I was commenting like a novel on people's videos, and then I realized the people I keep talking to aren't really gonna know me unless they see me. So it was still kind of like cursory kind of answers and responses, and I started texting, and then Candy said you should start your own video, and then Yoda said it, and then Winnie says, I said, well, Winnie, if I do this, what should I name myself? And Winnie was like, you should name, and we just went through a few names, and it's like, okay, Jack's Bag Attack, and here we are.
Wow, good story, and yeah. I think if anyone's thinking about doing it, I mean, just do it. And you'll eventually get used to talking to yourself to a camera. I mean, it took me a while, obviously, because I didn't do anything at first. I just unboxed in silence, but here I am doing it live.
Are introverts, and I am an extrovert. I
No,
am.
no,
Yeah.
I'm a converted introvert, I think. Because really, I'm not shy, but people perceive me as shy. But really, I'm not that shy once you get to know me.
I've never met a stranger. I can talk to anybody. And my poor husband, he's an extreme introvert, and he had to do a presentation recently. I'm like, oh, I wish I could do this for you, because
Yeah.
I went to graduate school, and part of graduate school I did finish, but I went through a lot of it, and I part of what you do is give presentations. Now I was in my late 30s into my 40s, doing college, even at grad school.
Oh,
What's happening in college now is students go from undergrad to grad like straight. They don't stop. There's no
no.
pause. They just go it straight through. So I'm trying to entertain 20-year-olds.
Mm,
The attention span. The attention span. I'm like,
mm.
oh my goodness. It used to be a lecture, and it took me like 3 days to do one lecture to prepare, because you
Oh,
had to have mixed media, you had to have video clips, you had to use YouTube, you had to embed it into your PowerPoint.
oh, wow.
Because if you just told them the stuff, they're not listening. And these are people who are paid to be there. They're paying to be there. They're paying a lot
Yeah.
of money to be there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I
Lots
was
of.
a geography major, and geography, um, not everybody's in that class because it's their what they want. It's like it's a class they have to take because
Just
it's part of
an
the
elective.
curriculum, right? Yeah. So sometimes you just have to take so many courses, and like, oh, we'll just take the geography to get it over with, and then they're in a geography course. They have no clue. People just think geography is like, oh, we're just gonna be talking about states and capitals. Like, well, that's great. That is not what we're talking about.
I'm sure it's more than that.
Yeah, but people come in with that assumption even in
Oh.
college because we don't really teach it in high school.
Mm.
Um, and as an Asian person, um, they really don't teach any geography about Asia. So when I give explanations about coming from Southeast Asia, growing up in Asia, I speak Thai. I've been through Europe. My mother lives in Denmark, so I've been all over Scandinavia. It's all geography, right? And I
Yeah.
said, and we talk about it. And like right now, current affairs right now. Talk. I told you I can hijack your live stream. Is
It's
you're gonna
okay.
have to start getting Americans will start having to get visas for traveling even in cruise ships, and that's like rocking the whole cruise community because as Americans, so many places we've never had to have as a tourist to get a visa. Now
Wow.
they're doing it. Now there's if you it's a simple process. It's just you go to the country you want to visit, you go through their process, you register, you do it, and you pay a nominal fee, which everybody else in the world has to do. But as Americans, we're kind of like, what? We have to
You have
do
to do
what?
what?
I'm like, yeah, you have to get a visa to visit Italy. I'm so sorry. You want to go on a cruise and visit 7 countries? You need a visa to get off the port for each one. I'm so sorry. That's what everybody else in the world just has to do.
We're just behind, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we're overly privileged and we don't realize it.
Yeah.
So
And we
when
want things now.
yeah, oh, oh, I went to the pass. I went to the when I went to go mail off a bag to Dawn. I went to the major post office. That's where they take all the passport applications. Oh my gosh, the amount of people trying to get a passport right now,
Is it a
crazy
lot?
town.
Oh.
A lot, a lot. Of course, I was in San Antonio. San Antonio is like over 1 million people. I don't live in San Antonio, but I grew up in San Antonio. So I went down there because I was visiting my sister, and I was just like, oh, we stop at the main post office, and I'm like, man, this place is busy. No, there was like 30 people waiting to get their visas or
Oh.
passports processed through the,
Passports?
yeah. It's
Jeez.
hey everybody. I'm sorry we're not keeping up with the chats at all.
Oh, no.
Um,
We say hello to everyone. Oh, I wanted to show. I wanted to see if the my vintage pochette SSY was around the same
gorgeous.
size, but actually this one's bigger.
Oh,
See? Can you
yeah.
see? I can't see myself.
Your vintage SSY. That's the very first bag I ever bought from LV from the boutique, and I
From
bought it as
the
a gift.
boutique? Ah,
hmm
no. Yeah,
I
I
got
bought
it
this from
from
Fashion File, I think. So.
when I bought it in 2002, 3 or 4, somewhere in that vintage. I took it to Thailand, and I went to the Saks Avenue boutique Louis Vuitton, and it was tiny that time. It's not a big store, Walked in there. There was one employee. Everything was in a case. I said, and the wallet. I was gonna get a wallet, but the wallet cost more than the pochette.
Yes.
The pochette was $400. I think it was $400. It was 400, 200 or 400 somewhere in there. Maybe it's
Yeah.
200. I can't remember. It's the 2000s. And I said, I'll buy that. And I took it to my friend in Thailand, who I was staying with, and she's my cousin. And I said, here's your bag. And she's like, oh, because Thailand has a 200% importation tax. So a lot of luxury goods do.
Oh.
Luxury. Okay, can I get on my soapbox for a little second here?
Okay.
Luxury. The term luxury, guys, is an importation and goods tax term. It is to classify goods as luxury goods, so it's taxed more upon entry into the country.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
we
Yep.
call it luxury because it costs more, period. So
You're
we've been
right.
using the word luxury, like these are all luxuries. A luxury good is an extra. Anything is extraneous that's not a necessity is a luxury, but we use the word luxury. This is a luxury good. This is from France. Yes, because we had to import it.
Yeah. Yes. It costs big money.
Yeah. So it costs more to import, costs more taxes. That's why the
Mm,
American market is actually, we are not the luxury market. It is Asia. Asia has 30% of the inventory of luxury goods sitting
I
there.
believe
Not
that.
the fakes, the new stuff. Japan churns through stuff. It's huge. It's a huge market. My cousins in Thailand, they buy new stuff left and right. If it's old, they're like, I don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how long we been on here? Are people getting tired of us?
Ooh, 46 minutes. So
I
thank
hope
you for
y'all.
watching.
Yeah. Hey, you should say goodbye and have a nice afternoon or evening in Thai.
I can do this. So here's the deal.
Okay.
Hi, the same words for hello and goodbye are the same words. So
The same.
sawati ka as a female is sawati ka. As a male is sawati ka. So it's tonal. And so sawati ka is a greeting. It's also your leaving comment. So
Oh.
but I want to say have a nice day. I would say Wani call hypen 1D, which is today I hope today is a good day. You know.
Ah. Okay.
So, and I'll say it again. So, Wani call hyphen Wendy. Yeah. So, and
Oh.
my husband gets crazy. I was talking to my mother, and I said, "Ah, Tommy, pang mาก," and he's like, and what I just said was, my husband's so expensive, so expensive. And my husband walked by, and goes, "You just talking about me, aren't you?" I'm like, "What? Talking about you? Because you said pang mạc, and I know that means expensive." I'm like,
He's picking up
"Ah."
on you, Jackie. You can't sneak nothing
Yeah.
by, huh?
Yeah, and I only speak it with my mom in like a restaurant. So we went to a Thai restaurant, and I was talking. I said, can I have the one of the most popular Thai dishes to order is pad Thai. Pad Thai, by the
But
way, is like it was invented as a outreach program to how to get people to share cultures, right? So brilliant
oh,
planning. They actually trained people to cook Thai food and supported them to leave Thailand and go into America and other countries to spread cultural foods. And Pad Thai is actually a dish
yeah.
that won an award. They said there's a contest, like come up with a dish that we can share, and it became like the most popular street food. It's not actually really Thai food. It is
It's
Thai
not.
because they invented it, but it's like the starter food for Thai food. If you've never been to a Thai restaurant, the first dish I tell you to get is get the pad Thai because it's the most like Chinese, kind of mild, some savory,
Right.
sweet. And it's like the entry level food. But if you really like Thai food, I always tell you get the beef and basil.
What is it? Beef and basil?
beef beef and basil because okay, so kapow, that is the term basil. Thai basil is a different flavor profile than your normal sweet basil in Italian cooking. The
Okay.
difference is Thai basil is when you cook with it, we're using it with oyster sauce, and that sauce profile works. It makes it taste amazing. So it's spicy and a little sweet, and and it has that herbal flavor with the basil. It's not the same as a um, sweet basil that's Italian. It's actually called Thai basil or holy basil, and it's one of the most popular. Any Thai restaurant should sell it, and it's
Yeah.
Most popular.
It sounds good. I like sweet and spicy.
Winnie, I saw your comment.
Salt on my fruit, so I can't.
Yeah. Winnie, yes, Jennifer and I do speak Thai to each other, but Jennifer only speaks Thai to me when she's mad and she's yelling at me.
Oh.
And then I respond in English to make her more mad because we're twins that way.
All right,
we used
Jack,
to do this all the time. Yes. Okay. Winnie, we need to do a live. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you for visiting.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.